Hello, my name is Ron, and today I'm going to talk to you about what do you do when things don't go according to plan. For instance, right after I filmed this video, which I decided to do now because I'm on my way to the dentist, and, you know, depending how it goes in an hour or so, I may not be able to speak for the rest of the day, or even two. So I'm going to do this now. And the problem I'm facing, the reason I have to go to the dentist, is because a tooth that I should have dealt with a very many years ago is acting up again. Obviously, if I had dealt with it way back when, this wouldn't be the problem today. And I was not planning on this. And, whoever plans for, one of their teeth to start acting up really bad, or whoever plans for an accident, or some unexpected event that seems to derail or even delay whatever progress you're making. So that's what I want to talk to you today about, is because, we're all going to have these things where something happens and we're just like, damn, again, or, another blow, another left, another right, it's like waiting for that knockout punch. And sometimes it seems to come in like a lot of them at once. So what do you do when, it seems like your plans are all coming apart, or, things just aren't going the way you wanted them to? Just like for me, it's like I wasn't planning on having a tooth issue or going to the dentist. So, while this is in what I call like a major setback, I definitely wasn't planning on spending like a whole boatload of money at a dentist's office. So, for me, this is more of like a delay, more of a roadblock. But this is also, you take lessons from this, because so many of us, and myself included, we let problems fester until they, grow and grow and grow until they become, little problems become huge problems. And then we have to, like, scramble to take care of them as fast as possible. So keep an eye on the problems, take care of them when they're small, and you won't have to take care of them when they're a crisis. Um, which, a tooth isn't really a crisis unless it's like gonna put you in the hospital, which I'm not gonna let it go that far, so I'm going today. But, you know, things happen, a lot of us can let things go out of control to the point where we just can't deal with it any longer. We have to literally use most of our resources to handle a problem we should have handled like 6 months ago or a year ago, with 4 years ago. And now it's grown so big that, it's going to take just about everything we got as far as financial resources, maybe even, the stress it puts on you is extreme. This happens to everybody. We're like, oh, out of sight, out of mind. If it's not bothering me today, then, it must not be a problem. Well, yeah, it is. It's just a skeleton in the closet. And so, you got to keep an eye on that. And, when these things do come up, make sure that you know, don't give it too much bad meaning. Like, yes, I could have, like, dealt with this a long time ago. And yes, I could say, damn, this really sucks. I really don't want to deal with this at all. But, now I could just say, you know what? Once I take care of it, it's taken care of. I'm not going to have this problem any longer. It's over. At least this particular one. And you can do the same thing. It's like, take the lessons from it. How did you get here? What type of, lessons are you going to learn in the process? Always give something a positive meaning, even if it seems negative, especially if it seems negative. Because that way, you'll relate to it differently. And, when problems come up, or you could call them challenges even. So when these challenges come up later, you're like, sweet, another challenge for me to learn from, another challenge for me to grow from. You're just getting better all the time. But if you like, oh, not another problem, not another problem, why does it always happen to me? Because once you go into victim mindset, it's horrible. You toss your power away. It's like, when you absolutely can handle things, you just don't want to, because you're like, what's the point? Well, it's just another problem. I take care of this one, there's just another one around the corner. And that's a horrible way to live. It's no real way to live at all. So, you know, stay in your power, and, you know, these are just challenges. learn from them, grow from them, and that way you'll have less of these types in the future and less of these types in your current, present life. So, as I'm signing out to head to this dentist, I will wish you all the best, and go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully it doesn't take a tooth problem to get me on talking about challenges next time. I'm just going to say this is going to be the only tooth problem for a while.